Hey, agency owners, wanted to talk to you today about my own personal professional experience working with tons of agencies. I know that I've spoken about this particular topic before, but wanted to talk about it again because I know that I've had a number of agencies, prospects asking me about it and how they actually are able to increase their sales conversion, as well as just general public asking me these types of questions. So my belief in this is that the reason why agencies do tend to struggle through the sales process is that they're going through the hard sale, and that they spend the vast majority of the time when they're actually communicating with the prospect talking, and that rather than focusing on the fact that there's a person on the opposite side of the table, that they are just trying to pitch them constantly throughout the entire process, rather than actually trying to understand them, rather than actually trying to communicate with them, and rather than actually just trying to connect with them. And I mean, we as a species are emotional, connected people that operate best as a tribe. We have developed to live in cities, live in groups, be tied to our family, and that is who we are as a species. And the more that you are actually able to connect with that prospect, that person on the other side of the table, the more likely you're going to be able to get that yes from them. And there's so many reasons and so many things that go through it, right? But I want you to think about how you actually go through the communication with them. So you may end up talking with someone, and just gonna give you the sort of traditional sales funnel. Apparently it doesn't want to work correctly. So we'll just go ahead and draw it out. Hopefully you guys can see that just fine. So look through and how we have awareness in the initial stage. We have consideration. We have decision. And we have a signed contract, or a client, we should say. And at each different stage as we go through, we're looking to push someone through and down through the funnel. And if we have someone that's currently at the awareness stage, and if we are trying to actually talk to them in such a way that is directly pitching them to tell them, hey, this is what we're going to do, this is how we're going to do it, this is how it's going to help your brand, this is what you're going to do, it's too soon, it's too early to be having that conversation with them. So you need to make sure that you're meeting them in the place that person is, and actually being able to provide them with value. So when you're at this position in the cycle, you want to make sure that you are putting out content that is creating value for that prospect. And in the consideration stage, you're going to actually be working to connect with this prospect, or that person that's going through your sales funnel, to have an understanding of where they are. And in the decision phase is where you actually show them the result that they are going to be getting, that desirable piece, that pleasure, that aspect that you're going to be removing pain from them, or how you're going to be able to help them accomplish that end result, which gets you to that end desired client. So you need to be thinking about exactly the content that you're putting out for each different stage that you're going through within your marketing and sales funnel, to have an understanding of exactly what content you're putting out, how you're communicating with them, how you're going to be able to help them, and it allows for you to be able to think about it. I know that you know this in such a way that is so much better than I do, and you may even pull my marketing funnel idea apart, but I want you to go back and actually start thinking about your agency, the way that you actually help your clients when you're generating leads, and help them be able to do the same thing, and help your agency be able to do the same thing, and start thinking about your agency being its own client.